If your first MTD income tax quarter has already gone and you are now wondering what happens next, how to submit your income tax return, or what penalties apply if you miss the deadline, this is something you need to understand now. For many self-employed individuals, landlords, and sole traders across England, Wales, and Scotland, making tax digital for income tax is no longer just a future change. It is now part of the compliance reality for those brought into the system. And one of the biggest misunderstandings is many people think the quarterly update is the same as the final income tax return. It is not. Under MTD for income tax, you are generally required to keep digital records and submit quarterly updates through compatible software. These quarterly submissions give HMRC a summary of your business income and expenses during the year, but they do not replace the final year-end submission. After the quarterly updates, you still need to complete the year-end process through your software by submitting the final declaration. This is the stage where your tax position is finalized. Other income can be included where relevant, and your income tax liability is confirmed. So, if the first quarter has already gone, the key thing now is to make sure your records are up to date and your next submissions are prepared properly and on time. One important deadline to remember is that the first quarterly update for those starting from the beginning of the tax year is due shortly after the quarter ends. And the final declaration is due by 31st January, following the end of the tax year. That final deadline is critical because it is the point at which the annual position is completed. Now, let's talk about penalties and interest. Under the current MTD income tax penalty system, late submissions can lead to penalty points. And once the points threshold is reached, a financial penalty can be charged. Separate late payment interest can also apply if tax is paid after the due date. During the first year, there has been relief from late submission penalties or missed quarterly updates in the same cases. But that does not mean taxpayers should ignore deadlines or assume there is no risk. This is where Taxaccolega Chartered Accountants and Tax Advisors helps its existing clients. We help clients by making sure their digital bookkeeping is in order, checking that the correct MTD compatible software is being used, reviewing income and expense records before submission, and helping prepare and file both the quarterly updates and the final declaration accurately and on time. We also help clients understand what still needs to be reported at year end, reduce the risk of errors, avoid missed deadlines, and stay compliant with HMRC MTD rules. For many business owners and landlords, the biggest value is not just filing, it is having someone who understands the rules, cracks the deadlines, and helps prevent penalties, interest, and unnecessary stress. If you are already behind on your first quarter, or you are not sure how your income tax return under MTD should now be submitted, this is the right time to get professional advice. Taxaccolega Chartered Accountants and Tax Advisor supports self-employed taxpayers, landlords, and growing businesses with MTD for income tax, self-assessment support, digital record keeping, and ongoing tax compliance. Do not wait until the filing deadline becomes a problem. Get the process right now and stay ahead with expert support from Taxaccolega. Thank you.